I'm Ian Coury here in the mandolin world, and I'm from Brasilia, the capital of Brazil, and I play this beautiful instrument that is the mandolin with 10 strings. I started to play the mandolin when I was 7 to 8 years old. I went to a show to Armandinho Macedo, that is one of the most important 10-string mandolin players. And I was like 7 years old. I was sleeping in the table because it was like late at night. And when he entered in the stage and he checked like the open strings, like just to check the sound, I remember like, whoa, this, getting shocked the time that he did that, and I was like, whoa, I want to play this instrument. And I talked with my father, and I said, Dad, I want to play this. And of course, after the show, I went to the backstage and I talked with him, and I said, Armandinho, I love this instrument. What should I do? And he said, buy one and start having lessons in the Choro Club of Brasilia. So of course I did what the master said. So I started with I think it was almost 8 years old, and I started playing. I'm 21 right now. The longest time I was without playing the instrument was like a week or something like that. And since that day I started playing. I started having some private lessons, with Marcelo Lima, that is another mandolin player, Raphael Bandol, Fernando Duarte, Fernando César, that is a 7-string guitar player, but he teaches me a lot about Choro, that is like the genre that I started playing with this instrument. That is the genre like we usually play this instrument in Brazil, and I started in that genre, and I had classes with all those guys, all those cats, and that's how I started learning how to play this instrument. But I started with the 8 strings, the traditional 8 strings mandolin, and then I moved in 2013. So I was 11 years old when I moved to the 10 strings. My favorite style of music to play in this instrument, it's really hard to say because I have been trying to play all the styles in this instrument since I went to Berkeley. I'm doing my last semester at Berkeley right now, but since I went to Berkeley, I decided to play all the styles I could. This instrument, the technique that I'm playing here, like the chord melodies, like the harmony, the melody, the rhythm, sometimes the bass line is also at the same time. This technique just has like 23 years old, 24 years old, something like that. So it's brand new. We don't have books, we don't have anything about this instrument yet. But I started playing this with Choro, like I said, and when I went to Berkeley, I decided trying to play Indian music, country, jazz, bluegrass, Chinese music. I tried to play everything in this, Spain music too, flamenco. So I don't know what is my favorite genre to play. I think it's Choro, just because the length of my repertoire. I can play like 200 to 300 choros, by heart. So of course that's my base. That's the genre I started when I was a kid. So I think it's this one because it's the one I have more intimate. Like I said, I'm in my final semester at Berklee College of Music right now. At this year I'm planning to record to release 2 albums, one with my quartet that I just released a video in YouTube. It's Ian Coury Quartet Rio Amazonas. That is an arrangement I did. Rio Amazonas is a song by Dori Caymmi, but those guys, I'm planning to release an album with them, with my own work, like originals and arrangements. Those guys are Maxime Lubarski, Ebinho Cardoso in the bass, Maxime is the piano player, and Raphael Barata in the drums. Yeah, there are many musicians that inspired me from Brazil. Milton Nascimento, Gilberto Gil, Chico Buarque, Hamilton de Holanda, that is one of the most important players of this instrument. You know, like he's incredible. He started developing the technique. Um, of course, him, Jacó do Bandolim, Pixinguinha, all those guys. Pat Metheny, Joe Contrain. Like there are many musicians that inspire me. Like and continue. I'm still finding them. You know, we are always like searching and listening to new songs, and you always find someone that inspire you. You know, like in some way. Angelus by Milton Nascimento, Native Dancer, that is Wayne Shorter and Milton Nascimento too. Those two are incredible. James by Pat Metheny, and mainly all the Brasilianos CDs by Hamilton. I think they are three, and it's incredible. I got really inspired by those. So yeah, another thing I want to say is that I launched my first new album the beginning of 2023. The name is Bora Brasil. It's a beautiful album. I recorded in a quartet, so it was me playing the mandolin, Renato Galvez Santos in the drums, Pedro Miranda in the bass, and Felipe Viegas in the keyboard and piano. It's beautiful. It's my first album, and like there are a lot of originals there. You should check out. The name is Bora Brazil. And see you guys. That's it. Bye bye. Hope you like it. Thank you.